I would like to read, translate, and briefly comment on the Piyut, Tsion, haLo, Sishali. Zion, do you not inquire about the peace of those who are of your captives? It's written by Rabbi Yehuda HaLevy, medieval times. A Rishon also wrote the Kuzari. This Piyut formed was the inspiration for the popular song Yerushalayim, shel Zahav, Jerusalem of Gold, written by Naomi Shemer. Tsion, haLo, Tishal, l'shalom asarayach. Zion, do you not inquire about the welfare of your captives? Dorshei shalomech, vehem yeser adorayach. Those that seek your peace, and they are which remains of your flock. Miyam umizrach, mitzafon v'seiman, shalom rachok v'karov, from the sea or from the west, from the east, from the north, from the south, peace to those who are far or near. She'imi kol avarayach, that you should receive them in peace from all points of the compass, from everything that surrounds you. Ushalom asir tikva, in peace is the hope of the prisoner. Nosein damav katal karmon, that you should that their tears descend like the dew on Hermon. V'nechsav l'ridatam al hararayach, and they desire to descend on your mountains, meaning the Mount Zion, the Temple Mount. Livkot anusech anisanim, to cry about your persecution. I am, often one translation is a jackal, but it's the idea of an animal that howls in a wailing way. The ace achlom shivas shavusek, and at the times that I dream about the return of your captivity, ani chinur l'shurayach, I am like a harp, an accompanying instrument, a humble one that has some melody and rhythm, to your singers, referring to the singers in the temple. Libi leves el, my heart is to the house of God, meaning the temple. V'lifnei kiel ma'od yehama, into the Almighty, to the God that upright. I become very excited. Ul lamachanayim v'chol nigei tahorayich, into your camps, and to all that is relevant to your purity. Again, it's a constant references to the temple in this. Part of it is the longing for the land of Israel, the land that is pure. Sham hashechina shechuna lach, there the divine presence resides in you. V'yotzreich pesach l'mol sha'arei shachak sha'arayich, and the Creator is open opposite the gates of heaven, your gates. Ukavod Hashem levad haya ma'orayach, and the glory of God alone will be your light, ma'orech. Ve'ein sahar v'shemesh v'chochavim ma'orach, and the moon and the sun and the stars will not be your light. Meaning that the idea of the sun and the moon and the stars, it's more of an astrological concept, is that these have powers and wisdom associated with them, that they provide light and guidance, that type of, I think that, but the idea is that just the 5 books of Moses, a person's soul, will be their light. Evchar l'navshi l'hishtapech, I have chosen, my soul has chosen, okay, your place, meaning the temple, to pour out. That's the place where you pour out your soul in prayer. B'makom asher ruach Elokim shafucha, in the place that the Spirit of God is imbued. Al b'chorayach, on your chosen ones, your chosen place, chosen people as well. At beis melucha, you, meaning Jerusalem, are the place of royalty, the royal city. Va'at kisei kvodil, and you are the throne of God, meaning the Temple Mount. Ve'ech yashvu avadim alei kisei givorayach, and how can servants, meaning occupiers of the land of Israel, dwell on your mighty throne? Mi yitneni nishotet. I wish that I could just go walking around, go wandering. Makomos asher niglu Elokim l'chozayach v'tzirayach, in the places that God revealed himself to his prophets and his messengers. Miya aseli kunafayim barchik nadod. I wish that I could have wings. Someone should give me wings, and I would go up far away and wander, meaning going from the exile to the land of Israel. Anid levisrei levavi, I would be moved in the parts of my heart, bein bisarai, between your parts. What it's a play on is the what is called the bris bein habisarim, where Hakadosh Baruch Hu reveals himself to Abraham, and Abraham makes a sacrifice of a bird, where the bird is not, it's cut in half, but the halves are not separated, saying that they're basically part of the same thing. But it's an idea of unity. Apol la'apei alei artzech, I will fall and prostrate myself on your land. Ve'artzei avanayich l'ma'od, and I would desire, want your stones very much. Ba'achonen eis afarayich, and I would feel very graceful to your dirt. It's a line from Psalms where it says that I yearn for the stones and dirt of the land of Israel. Af ki ba'amdi alei kivros avosai, and when I will stand on the graves of my fathers, meaning the patriarchs, eshtomem alei Chavron, I will be amazed about Chavron, mivchar kivarayach, the choice of your graves. Har ha'avarim v'hor hahar, Mount Nevo and Hor hahar, it's the name of another mountain, the mountain, literally. Ashir sham shnei orim gedolim, that there are two great lights, Ma'orayach u'Morayach, your lights and your teachers, your masters. It refers to Moshe and Aaron. Moshe is buried in Har Nivo, and Aaron in Hor Hahar. Chayei nishamos avia artzech. The life of my soul is the air of your land. Mimor dror av kas afrech. And from the spices of the incense is the dust of your dirt. I mean, the dirt is like incense. V'nofes suf naharayach. And your river, the Jordan River, it drips with honeycomb. Yinam lenafshi haloch arom v'yachef. That it is a pleasant idea to my soul that I should go naked and barefoot, alei charvos shemama, on top of ruins and desolations, asher hayad devarayach, that they were the place of your sanctuary, that the yearning to be at the place of the temple, even when it's in ruins. Bimkom aronech asher nigzar b'makom keruvayach, in the place of your chest, that it was hidden in the place of your angels. In this poem is at times close to stream of consciousness, and it's referring to the Aron HaKodesh, which contained the 10 Commandments, the tablets, that was hidden away, and on top of the chest or the trunk were two sculptured angels, cherubim, cherubs. Asher shachnu hadrei hadrayach, that they dwelled in the chambers of your chambers, meaning the Holy of Holies. Egoz va'ashlich pe'ir nezer, I will shave and throw out the glory of a Nazir, meaning the hair. That part of the ritual of the Nazir was he shaved his hair. The idea with the Nazir is he was doing it to look less attractive. It's the idea of someone who's very attractive, and he has impure thoughts, therefore he shaves his hair specifically to look bad, so he's not so attractive. Okay, va'akov zman, and I will curse the time, chilil ba'aretz tame'ah es nizorai, that an impure land profaned your Nazir, meaning Nazir is the idea of someone who is pure and someone who is elite, of a crown, a diadem. Eich ya'arav li echol u'shsus, how can food or drink be pleasant to me, tasty to me? The eis achazei, at the time that I see, ki yischavu habavlim es keforai, when I see that the Babylonians, meaning any sort of enemy, that they are continuing to persecute. Kefarai are lions' cubs, but it refers to the children of Israel, the children, meaning the children of the Jewish people. O eich mo'or yom yehi masot la'enai, or how can the light of day be sweet to my eyes, ba'od ere b'fi orvim tigrei b'sarai, when I still see in the mouths of crows the corpses of your flesh. A crow is a scavenger that eats flesh, including the flesh of dead bodies. The idea being that the martyrs of the Jewish people are, so to speak, God's flesh. Kos hayegonim la'at, I will drink the cup of misery slowly. Harpi ma'at, and I will occasionally take breaks. Ki gavar malokasalai v'navshi mimeroraya, because my stomach and my life have already been filled up with your bitterness. Eis es kara ahala eshtei chamarayach, at the time that I will remember your tent, your pavilion, okay, when I am drinking the dregs of this bitter wine. As kor ahaliva, I will remember ahaliva. That's one of the names given to the prophets for the kingdom of Judah, which is Jerusalem, a reference to it. Ve'emtsen es shemarayach, and I will squeeze out your dregs, meaning that he's drinking from the last dregs, the bitterest part of the of bitterness, of the dregs. Tsion kalilas yofi, Zion, Mount Zion, the Temple Mount, is the perfection of Judah. A reference to the Psalms. Ahava v'chein odedi ma'od, and the love and the grace is it cheers me up and encourages me very much. Uvach niksharu navshos chaverayach, and to you is bound up the souls of your devoted ones. Haim hasemekim l'shalvasech v'ko'avim al shemomeit shomosech. Those are the ones that are happy with your peace and tranquility, and they ache and they feel pain on your desolation. Uvochim al shivarayach, and they cry concerning your destructions, the pieces and the shards of the holy city and the temple. Mibor shavi sho'afim negdech, from the pit of the captive they are longing for you. Imishtachavim ish memakomo, and each man prostrates himself in his place. Alei nochach sha'arayach, that is opposite and in the presence of your gates. Edrei chamonech ashir galum, your flocks and your multitudes that have been exiled, nispazru mehar legiva, that they have been scattered from the mountain to the hill, v'lo shachachu gedorayach, and they have not forgotten your gates, your walls of Jerusalem. ha-machzikim b'shulayach, that they grab themselves on, or they grip your themselves in your train, literally your hem, but it's like the idea of a nobleman who has a train follow him, followers. Umis amtsin la'alos, and they desire, they battle to ascend. V'la'achos b'san senei samarai, and they hold on to, they grab the branches of your palm, meaning a palm tree. To a certain extent, a reference to the lul of the palm branch, taste, reason, and backbone. Shinar ufatros hayarchuch begadlam, that Bavel and Egypt, poetic names, that they have become as important as you are. It's amazing. V'im havlam yibmul l'somayich va'orayich, and their signs, mysticism, predict things that they use to divine and get ideas, have become like the Urim and Turim of the Kohen Gadol. Again, the idea of meditation upon holiness as opposed to meditation on other things, including things that are nonsense or even distasteful. El mi yidmu mishichayach, and who can be like your Mashiach? Ve'el mi neviyayach, and your who can be like your prophets? Ve'el mi levayach v'sharayach, and who can be like your Levium and your singers, your sacred tribe, which provided the temple singers. Yishne v'yachalo Kalil kol mamlokos ha'elalim, that they will fade and they will change entirely all idolatrous kingdoms. Chasneik la'olam l'dor v'dor nizarayach, and they will always become stronger from generation to generation, your elite. Yivach l'moshav elokayach, I have the desire, I have desired you, and to dwell in the place of God. Vashrei enosh yivchar v'yikrav v'yishkom b'chatserayich, and happy is the man that chooses to come close and dwell in your courtyards. Ashrei mechakeh v'yagia v'yarei alos orech, happy is he that waits, and he arrives, and he sees, and the ascension of your light. Vayiv baku alive shecharayach, and he sees literally the new morning light, the light of a new day. Leros betovas bechirayach, to see the good of your chosen. La'alos besimchasech, to be happy in what makes you happy, to be joyous in your celebrations. V'shovech elei kadmus na'orayach, in the returning of the ancient God to his youth. The so to speak, a reference to the husband of your youth.